Ethan and Lucas had been best friends for 13 years. Same schools. Same broke years. Same jokes no one else understood. They promised each other one thing early on: no matter what happens, we don't let money ruin us. So when Lucas showed up at Ethan's apartment at 2:17 a.m., shaking, eyes red, Ethan didn't hesitate. Lucas said he needed money. Not a lot. Just enough to survive. Ethan transferred it within minutes. No contract. No witnesses. Just trust. Lucas said it was temporary. A bad investment. A delayed payment. A misunderstanding with a client. 2 months. Maximum. Ethan nodded. He didn't even ask for interest. That's what friends do. Weeks passed. Lucas still texted every day. Still joked. Still called Ethan brother. So Ethan didn't worry. Kindness feels safest when it's familiar. 3 months later, Ethan mentioned it casually. Not a demand. Not pressure. Just a reminder. Hey man, no rush, but do you know when you might be able to start paying it back? There was a pause. Then Lucas replied, "Wow, didn't think you'd be like that." Ethan laughed it off, but something shifted. The tone changed. The warmth cooled. And kindness quietly became a debt. Lucas stopped initiating conversations. When Ethan reached out, Lucas sounded tired, irritated. "You know I'm under pressure, right? You make it sound like I stole from you." Ethan apologized. For asking. For needing his own money back. For making Lucas feel uncomfortable. And that's how kindness starts working against you. Months passed. No repayment. No plan. But Lucas's life improved. New phone. Trips. Dinner photos. Ethan noticed. He said nothing. Until one night, when he finally asked again. Calm. Direct. "I really need it back now." Lucas went silent. Then angry. Lucas told people Ethan was harassing him. That he was obsessed with money. That he had changed. Friends took sides. Quietly. And kindness, once shared, became a weapon used against the giver. Lucas sent a message. Short. Cold. "Stop asking. You're making this ugly." Ethan stared at the screen. He wasn't angry. He was scared. Because he realized something too late. The money wasn't the problem. The power was. They met in person one final time. Public cafe. Neutral ground. Lucas smiled like nothing was wrong. Ethan asked one last time. "When can you repay me?" Lucas leaned forward and said quietly, "You should never help me if you expected something back." And in that moment, Ethan understood. Kindness, once expected to be free forever, becomes betrayal when reclaimed. 2 weeks later, Lucas vanished. Phone off. Apartment empty. And Ethan was the last person seen with him. Police questioned Ethan. Friends whispered, "It's always the lender." Ethan handed over messages. Transfers. Proof. But proof doesn't protect you from suspicion. Because society believes one thing deeply. If you help someone, you're responsible for what happens next. Months later, Lucas's body was found. Ruled an accident. But something didn't add up. Investigators found something on Lucas's laptop. A folder. Titled, "Loans inside were names. Dozens. Amounts. Dates. Excuses." Lucas had borrowed money from multiple people. Never repaid. And when they asked, he cut them off. One note stood out. If they push, disappear. Ethan didn't kill Lucas. He didn't even chase him. But he did one thing. When Lucas asked Ethan for help that night months ago, Ethan had already known. He knew Lucas's pattern. And he still lent the money. Not to save him, but to document him. To make him visible. Kindness wasn't the trap. Expectation was. Ethan never got his money back. But Lucas never borrowed again. Because this time, people stopped helping him. The system collapsed around Lucas. And the weight of unpaid kindness crushed him. Years later, Ethan was asked in an interview, "Do you regret helping him?" Ethan paused, then said, "I regret believing kindness doesn't need boundaries. Kindness doesn't mean unlimited access. Lending without boundaries doesn't make you generous. It makes you silent. And when you finally speak, You become the villain in someone else's story. True kindness includes accountability. Without it, kindness doesn't save people. It destroys them. If you enjoy the story, please help like, share, and subscribe for more stories.